What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the video. This time I'm showing off some of my Tim Burton era Batman sculpts. We have Batman from the 1989 movie Batman, Jack Nicholson's Joker from the 1989 movie Batman, and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman from Batman Returns. So I'll start with the 1989 Batman. This was sculpted by Howard S. Studios and finished by Studios. Those who know Bjorn Elmgrin. The Howard sculpt is actually just from the emblem up with the fins of the cowl. It's a resin piece. At the time, this was his largest, and probably still true today, one of his larger resin sculpts. Bjorn, installed acrylic eyes, and then he created this custom body, which I'm going to assume is just a mannequin body with a faux leather cape and the front of the Keaton armor. And then he created this little base, rock face base that spins. I think to this day, this is an older sculpt, but this sculpt holds up. It's one of the better Keaton era Batman sculpts. There is a slightly undersized Keaton Returns era Batman sculpted by Mike Hill, or a student of Mike Hill. But I think this, I used to at one point own that. It was a complementary piece to this. But I think this trumps that. Keaton had a very distinct pouty face under the cowl that I think Howard captured. Here's the 89 Joker, Jack Nicholson as the Joker. This was also sculpted by Howard S. Studios as a complementary piece to the 89 Batman. This was finished by Thad Rhodes. We did something unique to this bust. First of all, I wanted it to stand out from some of the other ones that were being painted at the time, so we did this pinstripe piping on the suit. We added the orchid, and this is just like birthday present wrap, like the ribbon that you can. Both of these things we got at Michael's to create the bow tie. Acrylic eyes. There's some light, which is you're not getting because of the flash. Some light, very very light hints, color variation on the white makeup. But what we did on this is Thad drilled out the teeth, and this is an actual dental appliance that was installed. And you can kind of see some of the inside of the sculpt. But yeah, we had a real dental appliance installed into the bust, because in the film, especially early scenes of Jack as a Joker, his mouth is stretched out, and his teeth don't really fill the entire length, from edge to edge of his mouth. So we thought this gave it a little more realistic appearance. And last but not least is Mike Hill's Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. This was painted by Jeff Camp. It is slightly undersized, and my understanding is this bust isn't even sculpted by Hill. It was sculpted by a student of his. But this has been recast. There's millions of these out there. You can find them to this day on eBay, all over the place. This is one of the originals. I got this from Village Comics. A set of these from the original, way back in the day. There was a Keaton Returns Batman, Nicholson Joker, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, and a Danny Devito Penguin that wasn't sculpted by the same person, but it came out at the same time. So I'll just give you some close-ups in the detail. Those not familiar with Jeff Camp, Jeff is one of the most extraordinarily gifted painters I've ever worked with, and there's some great ones: John Alred, Rick Cantu, Thad. They're all like in the same league, but Jeff's finish on this is pretty good. The hair. So there you have it. The Keaton era Batman characters: Batman, the Joker, and Catwoman. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next.